Friday.
Friday.
Should we get to the Descaroni?
Maybe we should.
Let's do it.
Okay. We have a great show prepared for you today.
Let's see.
What up, Rock Harbor Radio people out there, and welcome to Rock Harbor Radio at the Vbar. Happy day, happy day, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Man, what day is it? It's Friday.
Friday.
I love Fridays. Perfect. It is May 8th, 2020, and we're live here on Rock Harbor Radio at the Vbar. I am Jason.
And I'm Spider.
And I'm John.
Yeehaw! Well, everybody, it has been one more week, and things are starting to open up. There's even some states talking about allowing concerts and everything else, so it looks like entertainment will survive.
I will survive.
Yeah.
So, everybody's happy. Everything is great.
Everything is just fine and dandy.
We're getting there.
It's beautiful.
I hope all of you are doing well, and we are going to start out with some old news as we do every show.
Ooh. The first one is awesome. That's the year I graduated.
Holy cow, I just logged in and I look like crap. Anyway.
1993, the comeback is complete as Aerosmith's Get a Grip album debuts at number 1.
Numero
uno.
Marking their first trip to the top of the album charts.
It's a long way to the top.
It's
If
a
you-
long way.
To the top if you want to rock and roll.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby. So, what else we got?
So, 1981, Lionel Richie and Diana Ross meet at a Reno, Nevada recording studio at 3:30 a.m. where they record vocals for Endless Love.
Ew.
Needed quickly so it can be inserted into the film of the same name. Richie flew in from L.A., Ross drove up after her concert in Lake Tahoe. The song becomes one of the biggest hits of the decade.
Nice.
My endless love.
Hey, hey, hey.
That was a great song.
Is that the George Michael version?
Hey, hey. Wake me up before you go.
I'm going to wham you.
He's more of that Karma Chameleon type.
Welcome to Pun City.
It's a pun day.
It's a really fun day. So 1965, on their first American tour, we're always talking about the Rolling Stones. So the Rolling Stones stop in Jacksonville, repeat, Jacksonville, Florida. In the audience is a 17-year-old Ronnie Van Zant, who decides then and there he wants to be a singer in a rock band, and later forms Leonard Skinner.
Do you know any other Skinner songs besides that one in Freebird? And that one besides Simple Man?
Do you know, like, Gimme 3 Steps? I like that song, actually.
That'll be the next one. Oh, that's going to be a hard one for you, and we're actually going to challenge you at this point to step up your game on bass.
We get doing a little better.
No, we're going to kick you up a bit. That was one of the first bass licks that I've learned. That's how long I've been playing that song. So it's like...
I'm up for the challenge.
Yeah, you're not getting
can
away
do
with
that.
three notes anymore. We're kicking up your game this
You
week.
Hey, the one we're
Now-
doing today has like 6 notes in it.
Ooh.
Now graduated. What's up, Kevin? And all you other people, Eric. There's a bunch of people logging in.
Yeah, there is.
Well, what happened in 1965?
We
already
you already
did
said that.
We already did that. Exactly.
How about 1963?
Ooh.
The Beatles land their first #1 hit
The
from
Beatles.
when From Me to You tops the UK chart. The song goes nowhere in America. Where
None.
Word of the Beatles is still just a whisper. Remember John thought the Beatles were in the 50s? Last show?
My miscalculation.
Dummy.
No.
No.
No. No. Oh,
we say that
another
before?
1993.
No, never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead.
The newly formed Backstreet Boys give their very first public performance. All places in the world. SeaWorld. What?
No, I'm listening to you. But we now have closed captioning if people can't hear very well. And some of the words that you guys have said have not turned out right, and our closed captioning has already should be fined twice. It's worse than Siri. It's a sailor.
Oh, I got mad at Siri the other day.
Why would Siri do to you?
I tried to do something and Siri just would not cooperate.
Because it's
Ew.
dumb, dude. Just type it in.
Alexa's my friend. Alexa listens. I love Alexa. Siri, not so much. But I can't ask who am I on the radio because we will be definitely be fined over that.
Yes, we will
Yeah.
be fined. Keep your,
Got potty mouth words.
keep your
His
stuff
phone
to
yells
yourself.
potty mouth words at him.
All right, what's the next one?
That's it.
That's
That's it for the old news.
Oh,
You guys are just trying to truck on forward here. Be done with the show in 10 minutes. Man, now that thing's farther away, it's going to be a harder target to
oh,
hit.
whatever, dude.
Come
You're
on.
always complaining.
Like,
course.
ask me to do. I played you that song last night.
Deedle deedle do.
18-wheeler,
Oh, yeah.
Alabama.
That was way off.
Anyway,
I got it
Who's
close.
the second throw? John was closer this time.
Yeah.
You're getting old, Jason.
I am old.
So, but yeah, that's everything in the old news. We got an interesting show for you today. We're gonna we want you guys to help us with this. Later on in the show, we're gonna do our top 5 countdown of what we believe are the greatest lyrics songs ever written, and that's gonna be a lot of fun. I want you guys to chime in on that, and then the people at the desk are going to end a little early today because there's gonna be a 10 minutes of some music there at the end for you guys.
Yeah, we
Ew.
gotta push. We have a show coming on Vbar. Most of our content is more like rock and roll, like 70s, 80s rock, blues. We've had some country on some of our shows, especially like the concert series and stuff. But we are bringing the 50s to you.
Ew. And Johnny gonna be good.
Yes. So we have a special treat for you. Whoa. And
What's that?
Whoa!
that is called Taco Bell at 10 a.m.
Oof.
Ooh,
Did you eat their breakfast?
I didn't know it's breakfast. It all looks the same as Taco Bell.
Well, there's a difference between like a gordita and an egg sandwich.
They have egg sandwiches?
They have breakfast now.
Oh, I didn't know.
Breakfast burrito.
He knows. He just doesn't want to say what he ate. What did you eat? We have to deal with what you ate later on. What did you eat?
Oh,
Was it
really?
the egg
good,
and
good
cheese?
Lord.
No, do you really want to know what I
We
ate?
got to be in the same room together. Oh,
Yeah.
I had 4 soft tacos, Supremes,
Oh, the Supreme. That's what's gonna kill us later, John.
and 4 burrito Supremes,
Was that sour
God
cream
Lord.
is gonna kill us later.
and
Oh.
2 Mountain Dews.
If me and John aren't here for the next show,
It's because we dead.
we did.
And the reason I
For
had
the
to,
sour cream.
Napalm, we dead.
and the reason I had to drink Mountain Dew today is because I was in my truck because I was running errands for the show and all that, and I didn't have some of my amazing Element Brands blueberry or black cherry CBD infused juice, or my Apple Rush.
So that was your problem today. You didn't have access to these great brands.
I know.
He needs a hug.
I didn't have an Apple Mary either. Do you know what an Apple Mary is?
No, sir.
Sounds
Tell
like
me.
a stripper's name.
It's when you drink Apple Rush and simple vodka in the morning. See, a Bloody Mary's with tomato juice. An Apple Mary.
I don't like Bloody Marys.
No, I'm
An
not a
Apple
big fan.
Mary is made with Apple Rush.
Who wants to drink tomato juice with alcohol? Ugh.
I know. But then they add a lot of stuff, like a spicy stuff to it. Like
you
I've
seen-
even seen Slim Jims.
Have
They
you
have
seen the big ones where they have like a whole piece of chicken and then they have like
Yeah, they have competitions and they have like big like claws hanging out.
watermelon?
I've never seen a watermelon.
I'm just saying.
Oh, no, we need watermelon.
I've seen shrimp and
But what kind of shrimp?
Lots of shrimp.
Shrimp stew, shrimp
Shrimp
kebab,
shrimp gumbo.
shrimp sandwich.
You know that's coming on air. It's on like CBS on their Sunday night movie this week.
And shrimp
Kebab.
pasta. And that's about it.
Anyway. All right. Shall we
Did
go?
you say it's coming on air? The song's like, I mean, the movie's like 30 years old. You could just,
Yeah, but they're doing like a whole special Sunday night movie. They got to make it sound special so people will watch it.
so people will actually get their cable
Well,
back.
I remember
Yeah.
Thanksgiving weekend, you would always see Wizard of Oz. And
But
we don't do that anymore.
I don't think people are going to be watching it because I think they're going to be watching Vbar because that's the other thing. For Mother's Day,
Ooh.
we are bringing you, Ron and Alex have set up an Elvis is coming back.
Yep.
Elvis will be risen from the dead
He left
for
the-
all you mothers out there.
He left the building,
that-
but he's back.
I mean, I think the grandmothers would be more excited at this point.
Guess who's back? Back again. Elvis back. Back again. True story.
Really?
Yeah. True story.
Do you like guys buy into like the hoaxes, like the Elvis didn't die or like the Michael Jackson it's all death hoax? Do you believe some of those theories? Like somebody spotted Elvis or whatever.
Elvis, Michael Jackson, and Hitler are all living in Argentina.
You think so?
Having a great time on the beach.
Well, that's what the conspiracy theories say.
Son of
Well, yeah,
a
I mean,
beach.
how old would Elvis be now? Like
Way old.
1,000?
Dead.
He'd be dead. The theorists, their theories debunked now.
Alrighty. Do you know what time it is?
No.
It's time for lunch. I mean, the news.
No.
Time for lunch. Where's our lunch?
Oh, man. All right. So let's take it to the news.
To the news.
The news.
News.
Ooh. There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
The news.
There it is.
All right, Jason, go ahead.
Welcome to the news on Rock Harbor Radio. And for the first bit of news, Florian Schneider, Kraftwerk co-founder, dies aged 73. Florian, who was one of the founding members of German group Kraftwerk, changed the sound of pop music forever, has died at 73 of cancer. The news was confirmed to The Guardian by one of his musical collaborators who said Schneider had died a week ago and had a private burial. It was also confirmed via Sony Berlin.
It seems like I've been seeing like a lot of people like actors or musicians that have been dying off a lot lately, and it's like it goes to the top because people want to know, like, did they die from the coronavirus or was it like natural causes? It seems like there's been a lot of like important pop culture deaths recently, and a lot of them aren't involved related to the coronavirus, but some of them are. And it's weird because no matter what, people, that's probably the first assumption on people's minds is, did the coronavirus kill him? Like, what, do we have more reasons to hate this virus?
Yeah.
Well, we don't like it at all.
It's interesting though.
What's the second news?
So this one's pretty interesting. Brian May of Queen was taken to the hospital after tearing buttock muscles
His
while
butt talks.
his butt talks. Shot in the butt talks. He was gardening and broke his buttocks. So he wrote on Instagram, he said, "I managed to rip my gluteus maximus to shreds in a moment of overenthusiastic gardening. So suddenly I find myself in a hospital getting scanned to find out exactly how much I've actually damaged myself. Turns out I did a thorough job. This is a couple of days ago and I won't be able to walk for a while or sleep without a lot of assistance because the pain is relentless."
Dang.
How do you blow out your butt?
Taco Bell. I thought we already talked about it.
Taco Supreme.
Sebastian, we do have a place in Key West. I'm just answering questions
But we currently reside in an undisclosed location.
because of the coronavirus.
That's right. Keep away from
I
us.
don't think I want to tell anybody where we're at even when this is over. I like being hidden.
Corona.
Anyway.
It's actually pneumonia.
Oh, look at this. What a brilliant idea that they're copying off of everybody else.
Yep.
Live Nation is planning for crowdless shows and drive-in concerts. Hate to tell you guys, it's already being done.
A little late to the party
A
there.
little late
Yeah.
to the party. Maybe you shouldn't have been
Had to
selling
be a
so much
big
of your
shot.
company to the Saudi Arabians.
We
Just
talking
saying.
about oil or?
No. They sold like a bunch of like $500 million worth of shares of the company shared over there in Saudi Arabia or somewhere over there.
One of them places.
One of them places over there. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Son of a-
So yeah, I also saw that Live Nation, they're trying to do, some stuff overseas. I can't remember. I should have wrote it down. They're trying to do it in some other country that says they're about to reopen live concerts in like a month. They're about to go for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Live Nation's probably gonna hop over there and take that over for a little while until we're back over here and where everybody's doing good, and then they're gonna try to come step on us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not gonna happen.
Not going to happen, so back off.
Yeah, we got lots of stuff in the works. This is really cool.
Yeah.
All right. Last bit of news. John, you want to take this one?
Take
No,
the
there are actually
reins.
two more. Actually, one more. Soundgarden countersue. Wait, Soundgarden countersue Chris Cornell's window.
Widow. Not
Widow.
Window.
Window.
You sue a window.
I'm still asleep from last night. We did a 8-minute band practice.
You got a smudge on you, window. I'm suing you. You are so sued.
So you take it. I'm tired.
So Soundgarden countersued Chris Cornell's widow for fraudulent inducement over benefit concerts. So the surviving members of Soundgarden have countersued Chris Cornell's widow, Vicky Cornell, claiming that she used funds intended for charity for personal purposes for herself and her family. According to Rolling Stone, Vicky Cornell has been accused of fraudulent inducement in the countersuit filed on Wednesday, May 6th in the U.S. District Court of the Southern District of Florida, Miami. Soundgarden members, all of them, claim that they had an oral agreement with Vicky to perform for free during last year's I Am the Highway, a tribute to Chris Cornell concert. They are said to have agreed that the proceeds from the show would go on to the Chris and Vicky Cornell Foundation. However, the countersuit alleges that the recipients of the revenue from the concert have not been identified. As per the suit, the show is believed to have raised many millions of dollars and alleges fraudulent inducement on Vicky Cornell's part.
Ouch. Ouch.
Shame,
ouch.
shame, shame.
Well,
Shame.
that sucks. Well, hey, you know what? I know we were going to say we only had one bit of news, but I had two little tidbits that I'll add to this.
Go for it.
One of them is Bob Dylan announces a new album. I thought he was dead.
Wait, Bob
But I
Dylan?
guess he's alive. Yeah.
Just like Elvis.
Just like Elvis. Yeah.
Well, look at Phil Collins. I'm not dead yet.
Only the good dies young, right?
Ooh, Billy Joel.
Boom. Anyway.
Bam.
And then the second one, which I think this is awesome. Weezer is to appear on a new episode of The Simpsons. No?
Wow.
You don't think that's fun?
I don't really like The Simpsons anymore, the new stuff.
No.
I think their early 90s run.
Well, they're still on air, so they're doing great.
Longest running cartoon, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is the longest
So-
running.
I like it.
And to think Bart is a girl.
I know, right? They're taking over. Anyway. All right. Well, that is the end of the news. Gung, 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 dun, dun.
Ba-dum, 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 bum, bum. Have you seen the thing like The Simpsons, like they can predict the future?
Really?
You haven't seen that?
We
yeah,
talked about
I
it.
saw something about it. Yeah, we did talk about it a little bit, but there's a lot of things that seem to be able to predict the future.
Yeah, but like they have like a list of like 50 things that they predicted on that show.
Nice.
But-
Well, it's what it is.
Didn't get it.
Before we go on to our talking about our bands, I just wanted, because we got a lot more people that have logged on since we started. We had some late people. But anyway, with that being said, just a reminder, a lot of great content coming on Vbar. So tune in at night, especially. We have our concert series with Ron White and Alex Raimundo. It's the #1 tequila concert series, and it's been doing awesome. We have a great act on there tonight, actually going to be shot live from our studios here at Vbar, and then we'll go back tomorrow, and we're going to go to Randy Houser's home studio. And
Randy House's house.
Randy House's house, and we're going to be doing a show from Randy House's house, and we'll have Ron White and Alex Raimundo joining all of us.
The party.
And doing the party, because
Be
every
a big
night
one.
at V-Bar is a party. So make sure you get a lot of alcohol and tune in for some fun.
And then Sunday
And
is
then
from
Sunday
Alex's
is
house.
From Alex's house, Alex
Yeah.
Raimundo's house, yep. And that's bringing Elvis to all you mothers for Mother's Day. So that'll be cool.
Hey, little mama.
Hey, little mama.
I just realized today's my dad's birthday.
Happy birthday,
Hi,
John's
Dad.
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 Okay, so you want to get to our thing that you wanted to do today?
Okay,
So
let's do it.
Why don't you explain it?
So we usually do our countdowns and stuff. It's something we're bringing back because we can't do games every day because I think it just gets repetitive after a while,
Yeah.
So it's fun to have a nice music discussion because after the music discussion, we're gonna go, balls to the wall in some music. The Sheet Show band is in the house. They're here.
And we added a new member, which is playing tonight.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So if you like 50s music before our
Cocktail.
before you get your cocktails, or grab your cocktails and then join us for a night of the 1950s with Jared and his band.
Yes, three-piece, amazing three-piece.
Trio. It's awesome. And they're going to take you through the 50s and possibly some of the 60s. And then after that, we'll take a little break, and then we'll go into our cocktail. Our cocktails.
Our cocktails.
And our quarantine concert series. So, what's up, Mom, Dad, Wes, Jonathan? Hey, and guess what? Wes just joined on. If you want some good barbecue in the Treasure Coast, make sure you check out Wes's Barbecue. It's the best.
I have not had this yet. What is up with that?
Yeah, Wes, can you bring us some lunch?
Yes, we're hungry.
Anyway,
So
We'll eat it on air. Like,
so go ahead.
So, today's list is going to be our top 5 song lyrics of all time, not our personal song lyrics that we've written because it clearly would be better than the list we're about to do.
and so you think.
So, top 5 songs we believe are the best songs ever written.
Nice.
And this was really, really hard because there's hundreds of songs that you could put, in a top 5.
Get off my list.
Tons of good lyrics. John has to look at everybody else's list because he didn't write one himself.
No, because I got it in
He's
here.
a slacker. Anyway,
In his head.
so we'll get to the first one of each of ours, number 5 on each of our list. But real quick, hey Craig, thanks for joining in, brother. Hey, if you got music, make sure you post it up on the Vbar Live group page, not the actual page. You can't put it there, but on the group, that's where everybody can share their music and have some good fellowship between musicians and music lovers.
Yeah,
Thomas-
the group is a community thing where the page is VBAR produced content.
Right.
Just so everybody knows the difference.
Thomas Warger, he's actually originally from Germany. He's been just doing a lot of stuff as far as like being a DJ.
Cool.
On there, just having a good time.
Yep, that's what it's about. V-Bar Live group is just about hanging out, loving some music,
Didn't
and
you tell me, John, didn't
partying.
you tell me that DJs aren't real musicians?
Oh, you did say that.
I did say that.
Oh, now you're just...
Take a
now
shot.
you're-
Anyway,
I was taking it. I was.
you were taking it.
No. I was just plugging a friend that was just he goes on there all the time and just
Cool.
jams out.
All right, number 5. What's your number 5? This is gonna go on forever and ever. I know you two.
So I remember we talked about this last night when we were making a list. John told me he knew that I was going to put Nirvana in my list, and I
Right.
told him I wouldn't. I did. I ended up doing it
I knew it.
after
I
doing a
knew
bunch
it.
of research. Smells Like Teen Spirit is my number 5.
Nice.
I mean, it's a song that, was impactful. The lyrics have so much meaning to so many people, but they were written with no meaning, no intention. It was kind of like an anti-establishment thing. Smells Like Teen Spirit was like an ad for a girls deodorant brand at the time, and Kurt Cobain did all of his lyrics. Most of them meant nothing if you look into it, and the fact that so many people interpret it with their own different ways, I think it's pretty impactful.
Yeah. I agree. What's yours, John? Number 5.
The Gambler. Kenny
that's
Rogers.
a good one.
Yes, that's my number 5. If you look at it, it's a story. And it's Kenny Rogers. And we've been playing a little bit of poker here and there. And just as far as Kenny, there was a movie created after that song. And it's, you got to know when to hold him. You got to know when to fold him. I mean, it's a brilliantly written song. So that's my number 5.
Nice. Mine is not a well-known song, actually. It is a song by Sting, and it's called Valparaiso. And it is a love story song. It's actually a very good song.
I've never heard it.
It's I mixed. So what happened was a good story. Not a good story. It doesn't have like a big climax, but I mixed them one time, and there was a big orchestra and all that kind of stuff. And I knew all of his like regular songs, and he played some of the the Police and all that kind of stuff. And then all of a sudden he's like, okay, now we're gonna take it down, and we're gonna play you something that you've probably not on our regular list of songs that we normally hit. And man, they played this song, and like I watched the whole audience like encaptured by this song. So that's probably my number 5. Not probably, it is my number 5.
Nice.
Wham.
All right. Number 4. My number 4 is Stairway to Heaven, Led
Nice.
Zeppelin.
I can do that.
I think no stairway denied. Wayne's World. There's a lot of music lyrics that are kind of like overly complex that they was like forced, like
Right.
they were just trying to rip from like books and stuff that some of them thought they were intellectuals. But Stairway to Heaven is a very, very lyrically powerful song to me. I just think it's
Well, it's a powerful song as a whole.
yeah. The whole composition, everything is pretty incredible.
Good choice.
Inspired a lot of stuff.
How about you, John? Number 4.
Don't Stop Believin' Journey.
That's good.
It's a very, very powerful song. It gives hope. And everybody sings it.
It doesn't give me hope. I just thought I yell when I'm drunk.
Well, it gives you hope that you're going to be able to get home.
I never do.
It's just
Songs failed me.
Yeah.
it's just a well-written song, and it stood the test of times. I mean, that's Steve Perry. That's probably him at his best.
Yeah.
I think
and with
just
the
the
band.
opening line, just a small town
Just-
girl.
Oh, and by the way, Boston, it's a Detroit song. It's a Michigan song, not a Boston song. I'm just saying.
Yep. Go blue. Go blue.
For you.
Anyway, number 4 on my list is Good Riddance, Green Day. This song has been on more slideshows probably than any song in the whole entire world.
Well, didn't Oasis go back with them? There was a band, I believe it was Oasis, right? That they thought that they ripped them off or just something.
I don't remember.
Everybody thinks they're getting ripped off by
Yeah.
somebody.
It was funny. We were talking with Ron White a couple nights ago, and we were talking about people ripping people off and copyright and all that. And he was talking about how, even the Philharmonic, and orchestras are playing songs from like 300 years ago. And people are like, oh, well, that's already been played and this and that. And they copied them. And he's like, what the hell? He's like...
300 years old.
300 years old. Whatever.
Everybody that has that on their crank machine is dead.
Yeah, I know, right? All right. Number 3.
Number 3. My number 3?
Yeah, no, you're number 3.
Hotel California.
Ah, that was my number 3.
Nice.
Nice.
Our list matched up.
Nice.
That is like The Eagles, they have a lot of great songs lyrically, but that is when the whole band as a whole, like, came together. That's like, I think, their best piece of work.
Yep.
It's
Don Felder wrote all the music.
That was one of my 2 honorable mentions.
Really?
Yeah. It was that and The Roadie were my 2 honorable mentions. That
Oh.
didn't make my list.
wait, Don Felder didn't write
Yes, he
all the
did.
music. Don
Yes, he-
Henley did.
No, it was Don Felder.
So,
Wrote the lyrics?
No, Don Felder wrote all the music.
and I encourage you all, if you have not
Don
heard
Henley.
The Roadie by Tenacious D, go listen to it.
Yeah, we
As
can't.
loud as you can in your car. Listen to it. Or if you're sitting in your office, just bring it up on YouTube, crank it up, and let your office hear it. Tenacious D, The Roadie.
We can't play like 2 lines of that song without getting in
Don't
trouble.
tell them that. Then they're not going to turn it up in their office
We're
building.
in trouble.
Anyway,
But yeah, wait. So Don Felder,
Wrote everything, like all the music, and then
No.
yes, I know that beyond a question of a doubt.
not all of it.
The
Joe
music.
Walsh wrote his guitar part for Hotel California. It was his idea to do the dueling guitar part.
No, Don Felder.
no.
It was Joe Walsh's idea for that part. So Don Felder didn't write all of it.
Don Felder wrote it. It was a circle of fifths. If you look at Hotel California, it's a circle of
But
fifths.
we'll look it up. We'll look it up. Number 3.
He took
Yep.
my number 3. So now
Okay.
it's over to you.
Queen, Don't Stop Me Now. I love that song.
Ooh,
I do. I love that song.
that's a great song.
But do you think it's like in the greatest lyrics ever written?
I think they're great lyrics.
But of all time.
Yeah, it was one of those things where he was like thinking about, it was a prediction of for me to come. That's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. No?
Just have a moment of silence on that. For me.
All right, number 2.
You took my number 3. I can't believe you took my number 3.
Well, a lot of times before when me and Jason would do our list, we'd have like a couple songs that would usually,
Intertwine
Yeah.
or hit, yeah.
yeah.
It was like-
Every time I listen to this song, I just want to pour myself a stiff glass of Key West Smuggler's whiskey. No ice. Neat. Oh, yeah.
What do you like to put it in? Some simple vodka?
With my Smuggler's whiskey.
Key West Smuggler's whiskey.
These two are getting married. That's all I know.
Let's put them front to front.
Because they're entering the hotel in California.
So my number 2 is Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Ooh,
Nice.
that was another.
That's an entire lyric sheet that like most of the world knows by
Yes,
heart,
they do.
you know?
Yep.
And it's
Made a lot famous by Wayne's World.
it repopularized it.
Yes.
It wasn't as popular when it came out as it was in the 90s with Wayne's World. And you know that was not their first choice of song to
Play in the car?
Yeah, I think it might have been like the director or somebody said that they don't want to use that song. And they said, no, this is the song we're doing. And they did, and it was like,
Blam. Yeah.
bam.
It's like a famous, iconic scene.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
love
still do that in the car. Like, if you can't listen to that song, like the car of
Yeah.
everybody in Wayne's World, then you got a problem.
it.
And when it gets to the end part, and they're like, crying.
Yeah.
Garth's got a tear. Nothing really.
How about you, John? What's your number 2?
We Are the World. Back in the 80s, it brought so many artists together. It was a very powerful song.
It's like
With a
one
beautiful
lyric,
color.
though.
Yeah.
We are the world.
No.
We are
Every
they say that
every
for like
children.
6 minutes.
No. There were so many artists that took different
we can
parts of the
keep on
verses.
Living.
Yes.
We are the world.
There comes a time.
And it's just a choir singing.
Yeah.
We are the world. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving. That's
Yeah.
like it. That's the whole
Yeah.
song.
No. There are verses to where everybody went through, and I love the fact that everybody came together for it. It was a very powerful song.
That was Kenny Rogers, Lionel Richie, Michael Jackson,
The Boss,
Bruce Springsteen,
Cyndi Lauper, Michael Jackson,
Yeah,
Stevie Wonder. Did you mention?
I think, and Bob Dylan was in that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of people in there.
Yes. It was just a very powerful song.
Yeah.
Hold on.
What?
That's the lyrics. It's the same thing.
No, it isn't. There comes a time. Look,
We heed a certain call. That's like
when the
that.
world must come together as one. We need the world to come together as one again. That's just me.
All right.
to coming together again
Yeah.
because it never was together.
Well, it's got to come back together.
Come together.
Right now.
Over me.
I gotta pee.
Number 2, Desperado, the Eagles.
Ooh,
for me.
that's a good one.
I love that song. It's another one of my favorites on my playlist.
They didn't write those lyrics, though, did they?
I did.
They did.
Take It
Yeah.
Easy, you're thinking was written by
Oh no, wait. They're
Jackson Brown.
Desperado was the first release of it was a failure, big failure, until what's her name redid it, and then the Eagles had to come back and redo it, and then it was popular.
Yeah.
Their Desperado album was a massive commercial failure.
I actually like that album, but that's
do
just
too.
me.
Yeah.
All right. Number 1.
Hold on, I was looking at something real quick. No, do your number one. Do your number one.
Do my number
Read
1?
some.
My number 1 is Simple Man.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. That might have been on my list.
Great song. You sing that one too, John?
I do. Mama told me when I was young, come sit beside me, my only son, and listen closely to what I say. And if you do this, it'll help you some sunny day. If I play any more, we're cut into our time.
Okay.
I like.
I love that
Me
song.
personally, I like the Shine Down version more than.
I do like the
Skinner.
Shine
Yeah,
Down
the-
version, yeah.
I think.
Oh,
I think they Whitney Houston that song from Skinner. I'm sorry. I know people will disagree because it's Leonard Skinner, but a lot of people will. It's different when it's like Whitney Houston making a way better version of a Dolly Parton song. When people love, people have, or Dolly and Whitney have diehard fans, but Whitney's bigger, But when you say a band
Yeah.
like Shinedown did it better than Leonard Skinner, a band that's under them technically, people be like,
Yep. No, I think they did a great job. I think my mom is having a Ron White moment. She's going off and on, off and on, off and on, off and on, off and on.
If you guys could
Dang
see
technology.
the back end of the shows, that we're just cracking up, having a great time.
Yes, the behind the scenes are probably more fun than the actual show, but one of these days we record all that. So one of these days there might be a blooper reel that pops out
Yeah.
unexpectedly. So anyway, what's your number 1, John?
Oh, my number 1, I haven't even thought of. I did my.
It's all
li-
in my head.
It's all up
everybody.
here, people.
It's all up there.
That's right. Because I can't. There are just so many songs. I mean,
No, last show when we were doing like the versus game, and you said, "Oh, I'm down the middle on one," and people were commenting, "John, you can't. You have to pick one.
I
Yeah.
have to
You
pick one.
can't-
There's,
You have to
there-
Right in the middle."
Funnel yourself in and pick one. And
I-
Fran, I know what you're talking about. I bet you were drinking some Boone's Farm. For show.
Man, as far as the number 1, there are just way too many out there. I can't.
You have to.
I
You have
can't.
to. This
I
is-
can't
we are
do it.
live right now. You have to tell the people. One, it doesn't. You could change it by tomorrow. I've put a disclosure before every countdown we've ever done on our show that hey, if you probably ask me the same question next week, it might be a completely different list because
That's a cop out.
it's true.
That's No, there are just too many. I can name songs. I can go on and on and on. To pick a top 5, no, I can't do it with a number 1. I mean,
Pick a song.
Just pick a song. Just say one.
Cats in the Cradle.
That's a good song.
There you go.
Cats in the Cradle, because it tells a complete story.
It's better that you picked it because I was getting ready to pick a number 1 song for you.
Oh no, you cannot. No, but it's Cats in the Cradle. It's a story of life that father doesn't have time for the kid, and now the kid grows up, and the kid doesn't have time for the father and then they see eye to eye with that. That's a story of life.
I would have picked It's Raining Men for you.
That's why I had to pick one.
Hallelujah.
Oh man, what's yours number 1? Spider.
Imagine by John Lennon.
Oh yeah.
Greatest song ever written. I think it is. It's a song that at the time I don't think John Lennon wanted it to be on the A side of his album. He's like, just put it on the back end, whatever. And somebody pushed him like, no. This is the hit. This is the one. And then later on, before he died, in his later years, he said that was better than anything he ever did with the Beatles ever written. And it is. The song is very, very, very powerful.
You know what the movie that used a lot of songs like that did a really good job with their soundtrack was, have you ever seen Mr. Holland's Opus?
No.
No, you haven't seen Mr. Holland's Opus?
But didn't they just come out with a Beatles movie that?
Well, this wasn't like a biography or anything. This was just a movie, but it basically about a music teacher who wanted to write his own. He dreamed of being like this massive composer and all this kind of stuff, but instead of following his dream, they fell on some hard times, and he had to become a high school music teacher. So for years and years and years, he was trying to get away from being a high school music teacher, but then he had a kid that had medical problems and some other issues, and anyway, it goes through this whole thing, and then at the end, he sees that the whole place all of his students became his orchestra in his greatest composition. It's a pretty good movie, but they use a lot of great stuff, good songs in that movie. When he said that, it reminded me of that movie. So check it out, Mr. Holland's Opus. It's an old movie. It's like from the 80s or the 90s.
Have you seen Whiplash?
Uh-uh.
That movie is awesome.
Yeah?
If you want to see how much passion, the whole movie's about how much passion somebody will, or how far somebody will go for their passion.
Yeah.
About a drummer.
Nice.
And he has an abusive music teacher, but
Nice.
the teacher is he creates the best. And
I don't think I've seen that.
it came out 4 or 5 years ago. It was nominated for Best Picture. But that movie, it's I had my heart racing the whole time.
Nice. Hey, Greg, yeah, sorry, man, if you're listening. Just saw your message on here that was given to us. We will talk. Sorry, we have been slammed with all of these shows and busy, so we will give you a call today. With that being said, hey, Michael, in the booth over there, is Jared around in the green room? If so, send Mr. Jared in. We want to talk to him about this 50s show real quick before we go play some 50s music for you all.
Y'all, hey.
There
He is. Hi, buddy.
Come on around here. Get real close to John. So, everybody, this is Jared.
Don't stand so close to me.
Are we on TV?
We're on TV.
TV.
Hi, Mom. Okay. All right. Now, what are we talking about?
So, we're talking about your show.
Here.
Oh yeah, that's
So-
tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, so why don't you tell everybody a quick, brief summary about your show?
Hi, everybody.
6 feet. 6
I'm
feet.
yeah. This
Don't
is,
touch me.
Well, 6 inches at least. I'm Jared. I'm from Des Moines, Iowa. That's where I came down from, and my band's gonna be in here tonight. We have a little trio. We're gonna be doing 1950s music, a lot of Jerry Lee Lewis, a lot of Elvis, a little bit of Johnny Cash, and some other blues and stuff. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna be going at 7:30 or something like that.
Something like that.
Something like that. But
Yeah.
it'll be good. What are we gonna jam now?
Yeah,
or?
start tuning into Vbar around 7 o'clock. We'll have some other stuff up there. And then we'll have Jared and his group that will play some amazing music. And then after that, we will shoot over. And we have another artist coming in the V-Bar that's going to be live with all of us and Ron White and Alex Raimundo. And he's going to be playing some awesome music here. And then stand by for tomorrow. Randy Hauser will be in the Vbar.
Hell yeah.
Randy Hauser, great country music artist, and we have a lot of other great performers coming up, so it's going to be amazing. And then I think we're all going to get in a boat after that show and go do some fishing and maybe work on some fishing content
Damn
for
right.
you
Yeah.
all. So we're
Show
gonna
you
be
how it's done.
we're gonna be booking across the Atlantic in the dark. We'll see how that works out for us.
We're gonna go catch jaws.
Catch jaws.
You're gonna use me as bait.
So anyway, well, I will finish up if you boys want to go get in your places.
Well, we still have a few minutes.
I know.
Position.
Do you just want to go for it?
Yeah, we'll just
Yeah,
let John
for 11
and
minutes.
Jared do a longer solo.
Yeah.
People
we
like
go.
the
That's
music.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Let's do it.
Anyway.
I
So,
agree.
yeah, so anyway, just to finish off, thank you guys for tuning in to Rock Harbor Radio here at the Vbar. We want to thank you all. I know that all of you have been inviting all your friends and sharing and liking our pages.
Thank you.
We want to give a shout out to Number One Tequila, Simple Vodka. One great whiskey is the Key West Smugglers Whiskey. And we can't forget Element Brands, CBD-infused juice, and Apple Rush. All great products. You can go on Amazon or their websites and find them. Please buy them. Please support them. None of them are huge, big corporations looking to take over and providing garbage products. They're all great products, and most are small businesses. So in these times, please support your smaller businesses, and it's going to be amazing. So I think the guys are pretty good, and they're ready to go. You guys ready over there?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go take the position, and we're going to get this
Grass
going.
over here.
That's electric.
Play ball.
Take me out to the Bulls game. Where's our drummer?
Always waiting on the drummer.
Somebody has to run this show.
Right. So what? The Jerry Lee song first? All right. So like I said, we'll be playing tonight at around 7:30. Me and my band. A lot of rock and roll. And yeah, this is
Yeah,
We,
got a
we,
different
we
band.
are sheet show.
He's got a better band.
this is the warm up band. Just to I'm,
The
I'm,
opening act.
yeah, it's the future band. Beat team. The Sheet Show. Anyways, here's some Jerry Lee Lewis. You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Too much loving drives a man insane. You broke my will. What a thrill. I said, goodness gracious, she breaks balls of fire. That's the love that the party was funny. You came along and you moved me, honey. I kept my mind held above the fire. I said, goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Kiss me, baby. Woo, feel good. Hold me, baby. Well, I want to love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. Gotta tell this world that you're mine. Keep my nails and feel my thumb. I'm real nervous, but it's so fun. Come on, baby. Gotta be crazy. I say the goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Rock it out one time. Well, kiss me, baby. Woo, feel good. Hold me, baby. Well, I want to love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. Gotta tell this world that you're mine. Chew my nails, feel my thumb. I'm really nervous, gonna show you fun. Come on, baby, driving me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Here's some guitar now.
You're fine, so kind. Gotta tell this world that you're mine, 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 mine. Keep my nails, through your mouth. Don't do it just right now. Gonna show you fun. Last time now, come on, man. Drive me crazy. Here we go. Goodness, you raise your great balls of fire. I don't even need my band.
goes wild.
I don't even need my band. I'm gonna call them, tell them to turn around. We don't.
You go home now.
Oh man.
12 minutes.
Yeah.
That was a 12-minute practice.
Yeah, but we were playing 2 songs, so it was like 6 minutes on that song.
Yeah, exactly.
Or actually, probably like 4 minutes, 8 minutes on the next one.
This next one is gonna feature the tenor stylings of the spider, and
This is about to be a train wreck.
no, he's mentally preparing, and
Take it all in.
the whole thing.
Now, if my vocals don't sound that great, it's because your phone's messed up.
That's right.
It sounds good on
So
this end.
refresh, buffer, the whole thing.
First I was afraid, I was petrified, kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong, and I grew strong, and I learned how to get along. And so you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should
Thank you guys. That's John, that's Jason, that's Jared, and I'm Spider. Thanks for joining us.
Have a good night.